It's my favorite morning tradition, going to the buffet at wherever we're at, holding her and letting her point to things she wants while mommy makes the plate. I get the better end of it.
She's a very good eater. Every morning she has olives and pineapple and something that looks like sun-dried tomatoes. The first morning she didn't want tacos. She's so neat. Hi, baby. Thank you. Look at this painting. Oh, that's so cute.
That's adorable.
They made it especially for her. Aww. So we didn't know if her ears were pierced or not, but she's loving earrings. So we're going to take her to the mall and get some bendies and earrings for her. We just never knew like what people would say about adopting Katie. In India, and we had this lady come up to us and just said, "Thank you so much for all the good you're doing." And I just like, I'm tearing up because it's just amazing. So God continues just to bless us. I don't know, give us opportunities. So I think that she believed in Christ because she said, she alluded to that, but it was just very, very sweet and just another yay God moment.
So we're back in New York. Psych. We're in New Delhi. We just have a driver who gets Americans. Going down the row of embassies for the various countries. Very nice part of it. New Delhi.
This one.
Which one?
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Well, that is the Parliament of India.
Wow.
Round one. That one.
That's Parliament.
This is the President. That is the President House.
Wow. Unbelievable architecture. Over here is the president's building. I don't know what the name is for it, but that's where the prime minister lives.
This all made by Mr. Lutyens. He was a British architecture.
Braid mommy's hair now. Now she's putting mommy's hair in a...
Is she actually braiding?
She's putting it in like a bun.
Ooh.
She's trying to do like some kind of bun thing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's putting it tight and then she's trying to wrap it around itself. She's so good. This little gal has had a hot and cold day though. Day started off great. She had a big breakfast. She ate really well. Donka? Lonka.
Peppers?
Lonka. Even though we had a great breakfast and the day started off on the right foot, she did get car sick a few times. We found out that she has probably not spent a lot of time in cars in her life. It's understandable. And the first days and even the airplane, she didn't get sick.
We had the bands on her.
We had the bands on though, and today we didn't have the bands on, so that might just be Mommy and Daddy's fault. We kind of feel really bad for that. Hello. No, don't touch.
She hid them from us.
She hid the bands. In all fairness, she hid them. And when we got back to the room, we got out Google Translate and started talking to her about the bands, and she was like, dipping her head. Yeah, I know where the bands are. And we finally figured out how to ask where the bands are. Find the bands, please. And she went, Ah, and she went and found them immediately. So she took them and put them where we could not find them. You might notice something particular about Katie at the moment. She has a little nose ring in. We did not pierce her nose, exactly. But she had a pierced nose when we got her. And we bought her from Claire's a little nose ring because it's her. And we got her these heart earrings. She wanted the hearts. So she's got her heart earrings. She's got a little flower stud in her nose. She just looks so beautiful. She's swiping on my phone. Stop swiping on my phone. In related boy band news, she seemed to be familiar with, Justin Bieber. And Bieber. Bieber. Who's Justice Bieber?
Call Froggy 101. Say that we're the tour manager for Justin Bieber and we're giving away free tickets. We give him a number to call for the tickets, and it's his number.
Who is Justice Beaver?
It's a crime-fighting beaver.
There is a possibility she's familiar with Justin Bieber, and that worries me. She seemed to know what that was at Claire's. Probably noticed from today's video, we were actually in nicer parts of Delhi. We were where the diplomats live, where the senators live, where the president lives. Beautiful architecture, and there's more landscaping. There did seem, however, to be more cows. We passed more cows today on the road than the rest of the trip prior. Did we see any cows in Calcutta? I never saw a single cow in Calcutta the way we do here.
Parliament and President's House, there was monkeys all over the fence.
Really?
The security fence.
Are they security monkeys? We don't know. We didn't want to ask. Are those security monkeys?
That's funny.
But there were monkeys just sitting on fence posts. You might not notice them unless you're looking for them. They kind of blend in because they sit on a stone column and they don't move. So they almost look like statues. And then if you look at them long enough, they just move their face because they're looking around, and you realize that is not a statue. That is a living monkey. There were tons of them. It's just not something that you get used to seeing, at least in the short amount of time we're here. Our driver was wonderful to her when she was sick. He treated her like his own child. He has 3 daughters himself. They're older now, but I think he remembers the days when kids don't feel well and they can't help it. And he just took such good care of her. He happened to speak Bengali, of all things. It wasn't Ramesh today. I know you all want the Ramesh update. Ramesh was off today, and I think he's off tomorrow. But this guy was just the right guy for today, because what we needed today was someone who speaks her language. Because when she's sick, Google Translate is not fast enough. He was just treating her so nice, rubbing her head, and it was
calling her baby.
Yeah, he kept calling her baby. All right, baby. All right, baby. And it was just so sweet. Like I said, he just cared for her like she was his own flesh and blood. He was what we needed when we needed it, and just more evidence that God can see ahead and is just pacing things out to where all of our needs are met as they arise. When we got back to the hotel, we had to print a form. And we asked them, where's the business center? And they said, well, how many pages do you need to print out? And we said, just one. And we went over and we sat down, and as we were sitting there, the person we were talking to, whose name was Sumit, he kind of began to notice Katie, and he asked the question. I think he asked where we're from, and I said America. And he said, she's your daughter? And I said, yes, adopted. And he goes, yes. No Indian knows how to say this, but he basically said what others have laughed with us about, which is, obviously, she's a different skin color. She looks nothing like you. She speaks a different language. And he said, how long has she been yours? And we said, 2 days. And he said, no way. Are you kidding? And he started asking questions. How's she doing? And he was just instantly so interested. And he was glowing. He was glowing. I mean,
He was.
How would you describe his attitude?
Like overjoyed.
over overjoyed,
Like couldn't contain himself.
instantly drawn into our story, and he started talking to us. He printed the form for us while we were talking, but he kept talking, and he just kind of latched on to the story and latched on to us, and he said, could I just keep talking to you, take you to your room? So he came back to the room. We invited him into the room. We sat down and talked to him. He wanted to know all about it, so we showed him our YouTube channel. He was like, get out of town, are you kidding me? Give me the web address. He wants to know.
He's gonna follow
He's
us.
gonna follow us. We're Facebook friends now, and he was asking all about her and our family. We were sharing with him about how God has given us Katie, that it's not just, something we're doing because we're good people. It's not about that. We prayed. We shared with him how we prayed for her, and God answered. And it was a good opportunity to share, about the Lord. And it was just another little thing where we, on the other side of the world here, we need positivity. We have all of you watching, but you're so far, and we can't embrace you. We can't shake your hand. We can't see your face. God has just put these people who have no reason to attach to us. They have no reason to go out of their way to express kindness and encouragement, incredible encouragement to us, but they do. And it was so amazing that later on, after he left us, after we shared contact information, we gave him our YouTube channel address. We showed him how she had the photo album, and he said, "Oh my goodness, please come back and bring your children. Your family is beautiful." And so now we're roped into coming back to New Delhi someday because of Sumit. And it was so amazing. He was so moved that later on, he knocked at our door, and this is what happened.
Oh. This is for you all.
Oh my goodness.
How sweet.
Said
You want to
thank
blow
you.
it out? Okay? Like on birthday. Go on. Oh, harder. Go on. Go on. Go on. Ah.
Such a darling.
Yes.
I want her to cut also.
Oh, sure.
We call, for adoption, we call it gotcha day.
Okay.
You
Like
get,
we get-
so
we
he
get
comes
her.
back to our room. He brings Dipali, who was with him at the original desk when we were printing that form, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
was
didn't know
standing
that.
right by him,
That's funny.
and they bring a birthday cake, a beautiful thing, because to them what we did this week is her birth into our family, and we shared with them about the Gotcha Day and how that's our version in the adoption world. The Gotcha Day is the day she's welcomed into our family. But they wanted to share. They wanted to celebrate this. We just had a little birthday party in India for her with people who are strangers, but now that we're connected and they're now friends. But a matter of 2 hours ago, they were complete strangers. Another yay God moment, another thank you Lord moment for giving us such encouragement.
On a day that was very hard.
We all needed a pick-me-up, because difficult days make it hard to go to bed and wake up and do the next day. Tomorrow we have to go back to the medical center. They have to give us the sheet saying she passed her TB test. No more shot, I promise. And then we have to go right over to the visa appointment. But tomorrow's a day of more paperwork. It's more checking off our list. It's work. It's hard work to drive around with this girl doing that stuff and keeping appointments. And we needed some encouragement just to keep going strong until we have that checklist done.
I miss my bed. I miss my boys. I love you. I love you.
She's so cuddly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna go to sleep? We haven't eaten dinner yet. Kaval?
No, Kalanto.
Klanto?
No.
Kaval. Klanto is tired. Kaval is food. Kaval?
Yes.
Kaval. Chacos! 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 Chacos!
Yes.
She would eat chacos morning, noon, and night. Katie, show them your plane. She got a plane today. In New Delhi, at every stoplight, there are people walking down between the cars. They're not begging, they are selling They have toys, they'll have sandals, and one of them was walking down between the cars with planes, and I rolled down the window and I gave him some rupees for this plastic toy plane because she came on the airplane with us. It was her first plane ride, and she was so excited about the plane. Let go. Okay, well, there you go. Let go. Oh, oh, oh. Did you break it? Oh, okay.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, thank you?
Thank you. That's so
Can you
kind.
say thank you?
Thank
Say thank you.
Say Donabad. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Oh, how sweet.
Goodness.
The people here have noticed her with us, and so much of the staff is taking right to her. And
Aw.
they all want to know about her
Yeah.
and meet her and bring her things.
Right.
But they just bring us up they call it a birthday cake. We told them we call it a gotcha day. You gotcha. We got you. We got you. The cake came from the concierge. The stuffed lion came from the housekeeping crew. It's just like everybody in this hotel is noticing this little lady. And quite honestly, when a Caucasian couple from America shows up with a little West Bengal girl, people notice. We are going to have to put this cake away. I think she might eat all of it if we let her. Hey, girl. Got you. By far the best thing about today was that I got my first kiss right there. I'm not going to wash this cheek anymore. On the way back to the hotel, we stopped by the mall to go into a Claire's and buy her those earrings and the little nose ring stud. And by the way, she had the bottom and the second stud hole up here. This one up here closed, so she only has the bottom right now. But we were coming home with all of those things, and we also bought her like a hairband. And I was sitting over at the desk, and I was doing it all for her. I was putting her earrings in, I put her stud in, I put the hairband in, I gave her little necklace, and she gave me a kiss in return. It was so sweet. And I said, "Mama, I got my first kiss." And Mama walked over, and without having to ask, Katie jumped up out of my lap and threw her arms around Melanie and gave Melanie a kiss too. It was just this little sweet noise, and yeah, it was just very sweet.